Hey there, curious minds. Welcome to the deep dive. Ever think about how people who, work together online make sure everything is fair and trustworthy?
Yeah, it's a really important question these days.
It really is, and that's exactly what we're diving into today.
We're looking at some really helpful ideas from a group called VA Gods. They're based in the UK, actually.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and they've put together some great thoughts on, good rules for virtual helpers and the people who hire them.
Okay, so our mission for this deep dive is basically to see how these simple, good rules make working together online much better and safer for everyone involved.
Exactly, making things clear and fair.
All right, let's unpack this then. What exactly are these ethical guidelines that VA Gods talk about? Are they super complicated?
Not really, no. Think of them like a set of good manners and clear rules for how virtual helpers, people often call them VAs, and their clients work together.
Okay, good manners online. I like that.
Right. They just make sure everyone treats each other fairly and, with respect. It avoids a lot of problems down the line.
So what are some of the key rules? Like the big ones?
Well, VA Gods highlights 5 main ones. First up is be clear.
Be clear. What does that mean exactly?
It means telling everyone what you expect, what your job is, what the tasks are, really spelling it out so there are no surprises later.
Gotcha. No surprises. What's next?
Second, be fair. This is about making sure the work is shared out reasonably and, really importantly, that everyone gets paid what they should for the work they do.
Okay, fair pay, fair work. Makes sense. Number 3.
Keep secrets. This one's huge.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Don't tell anyone private things you learn while working. It sounds obvious, but sticking to it really builds trust.
Right, trust is key.
Okay, what else?
Number 4 is take charge. Basically, if you do something, own it. Be responsible for your work, the good, and, well, maybe the not so good sometimes.
Accountability. Got it. And the last one. The 5th one is simple. Be kind. Value what the other person does, and just be respectful in how you talk and work together.
Okay, those sound like, well, pretty straightforward common sense rules.
Yeah.
So here's where it gets really interesting for me. Why do these simple rules matter so much? What good actually comes from following them?
Oh, they matter a lot. These rules are super important because they build trust. Think of it like building a really strong bridge between the VA and the client.
A strong bridge. I like that visual.
Yeah, and that trust. It's a massive win for both the virtual helper and the client. Everyone benefits.
Okay, so let's break that down. What's good for the virtual helpers, the VAs?
Well, for VAs, following these rules and having clients who follow them too means first, they feel safe in their job, they know they'll be treated fairly and get paid fairly.
That security must make a difference.
Huge difference. It means they're generally happier at work. And when people are happier, they usually do their best work, right?
Makes sense.
And it helps them build a good name, a good reputation. That helps them find more good jobs and, grow their career.
Okay, so VAs get security, happiness, better work, and a good reputation. What about the clients? What's in it for the people hiring them?
Clients get tons of good things too. For starters, they feel safe. Safe sharing important secrets or giving the VA important tasks.
Back to that trust bridge again.
Exactly. They also find good, loyal helpers who tend to stick around longer. Less turnover, less time finding and training new people.
That's a big saving in time and money.
For sure. And ultimately, they get excellent work because their helper feels appreciated and respected. It all connects.
So having these rules is one thing, but how do you actually make them work day to day? What does VA God suggest for putting these good rules into action?
Yeah, good question. It's really all about having clear plans and talking openly and often. The VA Gods website actually talks quite a bit about this.
Okay, like what kind of plans?
Well, they suggest both sides should make a clear plan together right at the start, like a contract or agreement. It should say exactly what each person will do, what the deadlines are, how much it costs, all that stuff.
Spell it all out again.
Right. And then, crucially, talk often and openly about how things are going. Regular check-ins. Don't just set the plan and forget it.
Keep the conversation going.
Exactly. And another thing they mention is training. Virtual helpers can learn more about how to handle tricky situations or make good choices through, specific training.
And did you say VA Gods is a UK-based group?
That's right, yeah. They're focused on helping businesses, especially there in the UK, set up these kinds of good working relationships using these ethical rules. Their website is a great resource.
Okay, wow. It seems really clear that these simple, good rules, like the ones VA Gods promotes, really do help create strong, happy, and productive working relationships in this whole online world.
Absolutely. They provide that solid foundation of trust and respect that's just essential when you're not face to face.
So maybe here's something for all of you listening to think about.
Yeah.
How can we take these straightforward ethical ideas, being clear, fair, responsible, respectful, and apply them to make all our online work relationships, or maybe even just our everyday interactions, better and more trustworthy?
That's a great question. How do we build those bridges of trust everywhere? Something definitely worth pondering.